Okay, so in the previous video, we saw how we can actually plot this out as a scatter plot, right? So on the x-axis here, we have the water temperature, yeah? And on the y-axis here, we have the average height of the wave, yeah? Average of wave height or average height of the wave, yeah? So in the water temperature earlier, we achieved the scatter by not summarizing the data. Remember that scatter plots can only support two numerical values, yeah? Numerical data, not categorical. Huh? So for example, like a beach name is a category, yeah? There may be 10 beaches and each beach has a different name. So these are categories, okay? So a beach name is a category, all right? So now, since you have this plot, we can see a nice pattern here. So the wave heights are usually very high at the lower temperatures, yeah? And the wave height gets lower as the temperature goes higher. Okay, so this is what we see here in this data. That's all this data is telling us, yeah, after plotting it this way. So we see a relationship, and this is like a 1 over x relationship, but it's okay, we don't need to go through the math. Yeah. Okay, so we can see it going down sharply after this point, a certain temperature, yeah? So beyond like 13 degrees Celsius, yeah, beyond like the water temperature of 13.2, it's all, the wave height is all low, yeah? There's no real wave heights here, okay? So now, what if we want to see the wave height on the different beaches? So we have all the different beach names here that is presented to us as a field. Yeah. So if you want to try and understand the data, we can actually also use the data view here in Power BI. So let's click on the data view. So this is the data set, right? So we had the wave height here. These are all the numbers on the various beaches, yeah, at various timings, yeah. Okay, so let's see what type of beach names do we have. So if we click on the drop down, we see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 beaches that are identified, yeah, in the city of Chicago, yeah. So I haven't been to any of them, but yep. Okay, so these are the 6 beaches. Okay, so the question is, what is the relationship of the wave heights with regard to the temperature for each one of them? Yeah, can we split the data by category? Yeah, we can. So what can we do? We can take the beach name here and we can put it in the legend. Okay, so now we see a very different view here. We get a scatter plot of various colors here. All right, we get a scatter plot of various colors here. Now, there are the beach names here: 63rd Street Beach, Calumet Beach, I think so, Montrose Beach, and so on. Yeah. So, we see a nice plot, a scatter plot of all the different points in the wave height with respect to the temperature here. So when the temperature is 10 again, the data didn't change, it just colored the data to show which one belongs where. Yeah, you see the data is just coloring the data and scattering it out based on the, sorry, the data did change. Yeah, I apologize, the data did change. Yeah, if I take this away, you can see that it becomes smaller because it's all averaged out. It's taking an average of the wave height. If we put in by beach, we are going to a lower level of granularity. That means we can see more lah. But the pattern is the same, yeah. The pattern is the same, yeah. Beyond around 13 degrees Celsius or so on, yeah, the wave heights are really quite low, yeah. Okay, and the wave heights seems to pick up here towards the end as the temperature gets higher, but it's not as high as when the temperatures are very low. Okay, so now we want to see the behavior of the wave height with respect to the different beach. So how can we do that? One way is we can click on the legend here. So now the legend is quite small here. Yeah, the legend is quite small. Okay, this legend here is quite small. So what we are going to do is we want to make the font size here bigger. Okay, So let's make this bigger first so that when we click, we know what we are clicking. So we go under the paintbrush, and then I think most of you are familiar with this already. So on the legend, we're going to put the font size to 20. Okay, so now we can clearly see these are the 6 different beaches. Yeah, the words are cut off because the words are too long. Yeah, we can actually adjust that later, but for now, when I mouse over, I'm able to see that this is the Rainbow Beach. So I want to see the behavior when I click on one of these beaches, okay? So let's say I select 63rd Street Beach, sorry. We can see that this is the blue color, right? It just got highlighted on the chart. If I click out of it, it's gone. If I click it, the other data points are the blue one is highlighted, yeah? The Street Beach is highlighted. So basically we can see that at 63rd Street Beach, the average wave heights are not that high, yeah? Okay. The data points are, they do have the same behavior at night. Sorry, not at night. When the temperature is lower than 13 or 15 roughly, yeah, somewhere around here is 13. The wave heights are higher, and as the temperature increases, the wave heights become lower generally. Okay, so this is what is happening at the 63rd Street Beach. But you see the highest dot here, this is the highest wave. So the waves at 63rd Street Beach are not that high in comparison to this. Yeah, so I'm quite interested to find out who this belongs to. So let's click through. Okay, at Calumet Beach, it seems like a very quiet beach, okay, because the wave heights are very low. Yeah, the wave heights here are generally low. The data points, the highest height is not close to 0.3. Yeah, it's further away from 0.3. So there are not much waves here. Yeah. Okay, Montrose Beach. Okay, Montrose Beach is the peak. Yeah, Montrose Beach has the peak here. You can see these points here. You see, these points here, and these points here. They are the ones that are adding up to the peak. Yeah, Montrose Beach. So this is one of the beaches that has a very high wave heights. Yeah, yeah. Ohio Street Beach is literally has got no waves. Yeah, because there are no data, not really any data points towards the higher heights. Yeah. Okay, and then the second one that has got very high wave heights is Osterman Beach. Yeah, and the last one is Rainbow Beach, which is also quite much lesser.